Did you see anything? Nah. Did you see anything? Nah. Did you see anything? A polar bear fell on me. Oh, what's happening, my people? So it's your boy Chance Jollivet, aka Smooth, back with another video. So tonight we'll be talking about Roadhouse 2024, man. The brand new, and it's not named 2024, but just saying the years. So this is the brand new Roadhouse. So they had the original back in the days, had Sam Elliott, Patrick Swayze and them back in the days and stuff. Special shout out, they had Keith David in there. If you know him from a lot of movies, he's played a lot of fathers and he was the voice of Spawn and stuff. Just a little tidbit, because I watched it yesterday, so I had to brush up on the old one. And I watched it back in the days. I'm from that era, so I watched it when it came out back in the days. So now I had to brush up on it again, because I ain't watched 80s movies since early 90s and late 80s, because I just don't watch things multiple times anymore. But anyways, so this is the brand new one. Jake Gyllenhaal. They got a few other people that I noticed from shows. They got the black dude from Snowfall. The little girl, she played on a little military show that was on like Amazon Prime. I forgot the name of it and stuff. But anyways, yo, I was pretty happy with this, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like the premise of this is pretty much like the old Roadhouse movie. They got a roadhouse and they got some vigilantes and stuff. They tearing the place up. So she has to go find some people that can handle themselves to protect the place. So she goes looking for a fighter, and that fighter ends up being Post Malone. So shout out to Post Malone being in the movie. But Post Malone is about to fight Jake Gyllenhaal. And Post Malone is like, shit, man, I'm not fighting him. So he is the legendary Dalton. So on the first one, I don't think they have the same exact name, but I think maybe his last name is Dalton or something. But just having Dalton in the name, like a throwback to the old and Patrick Swayze and stuff. But anyways, so he's badass. Like, he's ex-UFC fighter and stuff. Like, people don't want to fight him. Like, Post Malone's like, shit, y'all crazy. So she ends up being like, I was coming here for Post Malone. Look, but I'm going to get you. You seem like you the baddest dude. So come, help me out. He don't want to do it. Like, he's really kind of giving up on life. He's at this point because in the old movie, Patrick Swayze had killed somebody. He tore somebody's throat out. He had his finishing move on it. Back in the days, people had the finishing moves. You remember the old Billy Blanks movies and stuff? He had like a 3-kick combo and stuff. Like, people had certain things to kill people back in the days. So he has a similar backstory. He killed somebody in a fight, and he hasn't been the same. It's a big shadow upon himself. But anyways, like, things get bleak, and he's pretty much thinking about like transitioning. We're gonna keep it in YouTube terms because you know how they be. But anyways, I'm not about to tell you the movie. You can see all this pretty much in the previews and all that. But he goes help with the Roadhouse and stuff. And it's similar to the old movie. It has like some of those tidbits like have you ever won a fight? Nobody wins a fight and stuff like that. Like just little things like that. But it has its own personality. The fight scenes are spectacular. Like, if you want to see some toxic masculinity, some old school fighting, like some old Van Damme, Steven Seagal, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, just some man shit, some testosterone, and see them buff dudes beat up each other and stuff, man. Just and see who gets the girl and just shit like that. We don't see too much of that no more. They got the pretty boys and stuff. They'll have like Homeboy from the Barbie movie or something. They'll have him and he's kicking ass and doing it pretty. Even the old school movie like Patrick Swayze, he's a goat. He's a goat, but you wouldn't think about him as first as far as like kick ass. And he had the same little spin kick he learned like in a Taibo class or something he kept doing on the old movie. And you would see him, he was he was getting this Karate Kid on. So like, if somebody had something to say about this, oh, it's not the old movie and this, it had cheesy and stuff. Watch the old movie. And like, yes, it was back in the days, so it was 80s and stuff. Everything was corny in the 80s, but it was cheesy. It's a cult classic, but it was cheesy. This one isn't as, it's not cheesy. I wouldn't say cheesy. They have some funny moments on here though, like like they have the slap scene. You see this on previews and stuff. They show the slap scene and stuff, and he's like being nice as hell to him. Like he slaps him, beats the hell out of him. He's like, okay, how far is the hospital? Like, can I borrow your car? I gotta bring him to the hospital and stuff. Like he busts their ass and then drives them to the hospital. Like he's super nice guy, but he's like badass. And Conor McGregor, he shines on here. He steals the show and on his scenes. He's not like on like a big portion of the movie. He's not like in 80% of the movie. He probably in like 20% of the movie or something. But whenever he shows up, whenever he first shows up on screen, like it is epic. Like you're gonna see what I'm talking about, and it is like, my God, where can it go from here? But he comes on the scene, and we seen him like as far as UFC fans and stuff, and he was big and stuff. You see where it made sense. Like he got the size and stuff. Like he was playing in a movie. You want to be big as possible. Like Creed 3 and stuff. Like Michael B. Jordan. Like you want to be big and brolic on there. He wanted to be big and brolic on Black Panther and stuff. You want to be intimidating, especially as a villain. So Conor McGregor, he's big on here, and rightfully so. Because in real life, like he's like 5'9", maybe 170 walking around on average. So you want to be a little bit bigger, more imposing, especially for cinema. So he does that. Like he looks pretty intimidating. And the fight scenes, like they cold. They cold. Like the story is very similar to the old school. Like, and they have like moments even on the old school when I'm like, he tore homeboy throat out, and like they just killing people in the middle of the street and stuff in front of the cops and whatever. And like it's nothing. And I'm seeing them like people getting killed. It's like nobody's gonna go to jail. Like what's going on? What the hell? Like whoa. But that was the old school. The old dude Wesley on the old when he went to the dealership with a monster truck, and they ran through the building and ran over all the cars. They was blowing up buildings in front of people and stuff, and then coming to the bar and get a drink and stuff. It was like silly shit. But like the fighting on here, just the nostalgia, the way that they encapsulated, like the incorporated the new people and stuff. I think a lot of characters shined on here. I thought it was a great movie, man. I kind of wish it would have went to the theaters. When I would have went to see it in the theaters, I would have been on the fence. I might have went to see Conor McGregor, man. Like this deserves a cinematic release, and this would have been like a nice like date movie or something, like especially back in the day or something. Like you just want to go with your girl in, not on a romantic setting or anything, but just want to go with your girl to the movies and stuff. Then y'all go get a bite to eat or something. Like this is one of those type of movies. Like it's, you turn your brain off, man. You watch it, you see the action, you see the fighting and stuff. You watch some characters that you like, Jake Gyllenhaal, Conor McGregor for the fight fans and stuff like that. It's cool. I would very much love to see Conor McGregor on something else. I don't know if he can like hold like a romantic comedy or anything, but if he wants to go in some badass shit and he wants to be a military hero or go bar to bar fighting and stuff and whatever, I don't know. Like he could be a badass cop or something. I don't know, but I would very much like to see, like, if you could have something in Scotland or something. He could be fighting against the mob. He could explain why he punched the old man in the bar. Like the old man could have been a monster. But anyways, man, like I enjoyed the movie, man. Like I would give it like an 8.3 out of 10 or something, man, just to throw out a number of value out there. But I very much liked it. I liked it. If somebody would want to watch it, I'd watch it again. I'll watch it again, man. Now I might not watch it again on my own just to watch it. But if somebody was like, man, did you see that? I'd be like, yeah, man, you want to watch it? And I watch it. But anyways, long story short, let me cut this like, comment, subscribe. Don't be the greatest and most hated, man. If you watch it or if you plan on watching it, man, whatever, drop your thoughts in the comment section.